Jump from Vela, and there it is! Well, you always remember your first.
This is a big game for Orlando. It means so much to them, but LAFC have got a dangerous 11 that they have to be wary of.
And I think you make a great point. You look at this LA, even though they have lost 7 players to the international break, you still put together a very nice 11, including defensively. You're basically intact. You don't have Walker Zimmerman, who started for the U.S. men's national team yesterday, but then you have a guy like Tristan Blackman able to slide into the central defense and really give you a nice foundation.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, this is a solid starting 11, and the foundation is so important because you have a spine to work with. But this is some talented players who are out there. No, I don't see there being too much pressure on LA. They can really go for it. They can play their own game. They can try to attack down the channels. And maybe at times with Orlando desperate to score a goal, there will be some counter-attacking options on as well.
That's an interesting point about the pressure, as LAFC clad in white with possession early on. If they don't get a result here, they will win the Western Conference here at some point. In all likelihood, they will get the supporters' shield, and that is the goal they set. The only thing you probably at risk here is history, which you'd like to make, but it's not the end of the world. The goal at the end of the rainbow here, the pot of gold, is MLS Cup.
Well, certainly that's a good pass there, Max.
And Orlando really with their first sequence together break out. This is Michel, the Cape Verdean-born attacker, showing a clean set of heels as he blasts down that left side.
Well, he's quick, Benji Michel. And, you know, he was the surprise package that got put in there. I thought maybe they would make a change and it wouldn't be him who started. But you can see why. You know, they didn't touch the ball there for the opening 60 seconds. And as soon as they grabbed the ball, put it in the channel and tried to utilize Michel's pace to get him behind. Nice play from Orlando there to get forward and win a corner kick.
So Dom Dwyer, and they would love to see Dwyer find that goal-scoring touch that got him noticed by the U.S. national team a couple years ago. First set-piece opportunity, it goes Orlando's way.
You certainly have to watch for Nani. He's a big presence inside that box. Difficult player to pick up.
Nani pans it to the back. It was a design play and actually a pretty good look at it, all things considered. Lamé Sané, the defender, with a clear look at goal.
Yeah, certainly a good look at goal. Not necessarily the player you'd want to arrive at the top of the box with a left-footed strike. No. You know, he's a centre-back for a reason. Big boy. Not great with a strike there. Pulled the effort far from the post. Chance gone.
Josh Perez closes the grounds, gets his legs tangled up with Sané. Orlando City, this beautiful stadium, which was the host of the All-Star game. As Adrian Perez slots it through, here's Dio. Not a bad sniff there for LAFC as they found some space inside the Orlando defense.
Well, he's the player that I'm watching very, very closely tonight, Max. I want to see Diomande get his opportunity in front of goal and take that chance. You know, this is a player that wants to have the spotlight. He wants to be able to be the main man at LAFC. It's very difficult to do with the world superstars that are around him. But given the opportunity in front of goal, and he gets a lot of chances, Diomande, he's got to start taking more of them, especially getting hot ahead of the playoffs.
As Tyler Miller plays it across, we have a chance now in our game to check in with Javrina Catalina, who is field side. Hello, Javrina.
Hey guys, Hurricane Dorian did not hit Orlando. They did experience light rain on Tuesday. I spoke with Orlando's PR team and they mentioned that, Max, I'll let you take it.
Little break here. Good change of pace from Diego Rossi, who's playing a little deeper. He receives the bump that time from Kyle Smith, who moves from right back to left back. We'll get it back out to Javrina.
Thanks, Max. Yeah, I spoke with Orlando's PR team, and they mentioned that the Hurricane Dorian did affect their travel after their game against San Jose and last week, and that instead of leaving on Sunday, they had to take an emergency charter the night right then and the match for precautionary reasons. And other than that, they trained as usual, guys.
Thank you, Javrina. you know, the rain and Dorian, not to make any light of it, but when you're on when you are on the broadcast, Ian, we prepare for rain.
You know, I remember being a player, and you were calling games when I was playing, Max, and the travel schedule and worrying about weather conditions was always there, but the travel was such a disaster, and teams like Orlando always have to be worried about travel and especially weather. In the Florida region, as you know well and truly, at any given time it could lash down with rain, so it's not great preparation for clubs like Orlando, certainly not coming into a game like this knowing that their life is on the line. You know, travel, even though it is a few days ago, doesn't matter. Preparation's so important, knowing the timing, knowing the travel down to an absolute T, so vital. You know, Orlando have really struggled this year. They've had a few problems through their travel.
Dylan Powers reaching out, able to collect it. Dylan Powers, he is a tall midfielder who can play in that 6 role a little further back. Nice little touch by Josh Perez. Dio's offside. He can't be an option here. Perez then waits for Adrian Perez, who maneuvers around Rowe. There's an open goal mouth. Now what do you do? Played it to Dio, and the goalkeeper slides back into view. Big spot there for LAFC. Come out empty-handed.
What a chance. That was a massive opportunity for Perez. Here comes Orlando.
And LAFC playing out of the back, which became a really nasty expression last night with the U.S. men's national team as they labored with that. But this is something LAFC, regardless who's out there, that they do well.
They do a great job of it. And I think, you know, when you work on the training ground, this is a great example of how you can get forward. What a first touch that is from Perez. But once he lifts his head up here, he's got 2 or 3 options. Look at Rossi inside that penalty area. He is desperate for the ball. It's got to be a better pass.
That's what better pass. I mean, it was a tough spot. It got congested really quickly, the 18. Headed on by Powers. Here's Lee Win.
I must admit, though, Max, that maybe he would have been better, being a bit more selfish there in that position.
Perhaps he gets a chance to be selfish here. Adrian Perez into the 18. Good dribbler. Shakes his defense. The defense there by Kyle Smith, and Adrian Perez gets the first corner kick for LAFC.
What a positive start for him.
First MLS start for Adrian Perez. Congratulations to him after he came on as a substitute on 8 prior occasions.
Nice to see the way he started this game, full of confidence. He wants possession of the ball, and he's recognized and he's going to get a lot of touches. I mean, LAFC have had 70% possession of the ball early on in this game, and players like him will have a chance to shine.
Short. Lee Win with time. Was able to slip through. Then Perez, and his first start. He gets his first goal. What a moment for Adrian Perez, and what a breakthrough for LAFC to take the 1-0 lead here in the 12th minute.
Well, it's just wonderful to watch the youngster perform in the fashion he's done so far. Only 11 minutes into the game, Orlando switch off, and they're not aggressive enough defensively. Lee Win does well. It's a good cutback. Nani should clear the danger, and there's Perez right there. What a moment this is for the youngster. He's a little fortunate with the deflection. It makes it difficult for Rowe. But still, right place, right time, and a nice finish from the kid. What a goal.
And a real game changer. Orlando City have to reshuffle, and the importance of that goal etched on the face of Adrian Perez. You're given that opportunity by Bob Bradley, and you pay it back in a huge way. This is a guy who was a mercurial scorer. Played at Loyola Marymount. Went to the Ontario Fury, where he was scoring goals for fun, but that was the indoor league. Yet LAFC were able to locate him, and now Orlando get behind. The LAFC defense, Tyler Miller gets chipped. The response is immediate. Can't even complete the Adrian Perez story that Nani strikes back 1 minute afterwards. 1-1 here at Exploria Stadium.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Los Angeles switch off, but look how quickly. This is the kickoff right here. Watch Nani right through the heart of the defense. The deflection certainly helps him out, but make no mistake about it, that is a world-class finish from Nani.
All right, clipped blessing on the way through.
It's just brilliant, no, Max. Once he gets in behind, he's got the composure, but he's not picked up. Lee Win lets him go, Blackman lets him go, and once he's in behind, you're dead. There's no chance of recovery. He still has to finish, and that is just wonderful. Not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
10th goal of the season for Nani, and 1-1 is the score, so very little time for LAFC to enjoy the moment. They got to get back to work right off the kickoff. You don't see that a lot.
I don't think I've seen a goal, it's certainly a response from a goal as quick as that. I mean, that was probably 5 or 6 seconds from kickoff. Incredible.
Now you sense Orlando feeling confident as a result. Nani again flies up the left side. All sorts of space in the midfield here for Christian Higuita. Well, and Nani, a spectacular talent. He's just 32, but there's a lot of tread on those tires. He got off to an early start, but just looking back to the last European Championships, he was on the field for Portugal when they won it.
Look at that finish. You can see the disappointment on Jordan Harvey's face as well. You know, obviously being the captain tonight, it's a big occasion for him personally, but he's clearly frustrated with his team switching off at a vital moment. But still, Nani's got to do the business once he gets in behind Max, and it's a world-class finish.
The deflection, how big of a role did that play in it? That changed everything?
Yeah, it's difficult because Tristan Blackman, he's focusing on the ball, and it's always difficult when you score a goal because you're overjoyed and you're focusing on the moment. You're still maybe celebrating, and then you lose your concentration for a split second. Nani was determined there. Right from the kickoff, he ran as fast as he possibly could, and it probably, I would say, it really got Blackman a little bit off guard.
28 start there for Brian Rowe, formerly of the LA Galaxy. Well-served goalkeeper, good experienced player here in Major League Soccer. Short ball here, Josh Perez. And that's going to be too rich, although Dio will hunt it down. Good first touch, Diego Rossi. Stays there for Dio. Dio blasts it into Rowe. Good shot from distance.
Not a bad effort from Diomande. Once again, being forced to go out wide to pick up possession of the ball, strike from distance. It's a comfortable save in the end from Rowe. Nice.
Dio pins it back. Can't get around Sané, who is very long defensively. We mentioned the 7 players not with LAFC for international duty, and we have a lot of interesting things to report on that front. Eduard Atuesta started for Colombia's under-23, actually played 90 minutes in a pre-Olympic friendly against Brazil. Diego Palacios, Chiqui, who has yet to appear for LAFC, starting for Ecuador in a loss against Peru. We'll go through the entire list. Meantime, here comes Kyle Smith. Brian Rodriguez starting and playing the full 90 minutes for Uruguay. They beat Costa Rica. Walker Zimmerman, the game you had a close look at, Ian Joy starting the game for the United States, and we would expect the same from Mark Anthony Kaye with Canada. Juan. Nani. He's popping up all over the field. Oriol Rosell. In behind Juan, the cross is there, and Orlando's in front. They waited for it. The build-off paid in a big way, and it is Michel to make it 2-1 for the Lions, 20 minutes deep.
Well, it's a fantastic goal from Orlando's point of view. 1 and 2 touch soccer. In behind goes Juan. And look at this for a delivery. It's a perfect delivery for Michel to get right in front of Beitashour, attacking that near post. There's absolutely nothing that Miller can do to stop this. But LAFC standing back defensively, far too nice, not aggressive enough, and Orlando punished. This is beautiful stuff though. Waiting patiently, making the ball move, and then all of a sudden getting in behind. Great determination from Juan. And how about that for a goal? Nice from Michel, good start from him as well.
3rd goal of the season, and I look at that, Ian, that's an LAFC goal. That is how they score goals and let the play build up. Excellent work going into space. And LAFC victimized, but what they usually do to teams.
It was a great goal. I mean, Orlando must have passed the ball maybe 20 times before they got in behind with Juan. I mean, it was really, really impressive. And Michel's also got to beat Perez at that back post, and the determination got him there. What a response this has been from Orlando.
This has been an electric pace. Unfortunately for LAFC, it's been going both ways. Rossi chips to Harvey. Already 3 goals. Josh Perez. He was able to finally make that breakthrough, score that first goal. In behind, Adrian Perez has the goal. He'll pick up a corner kick for LAFC.
Well, Rossi's making some wonderful runs. Look at this passing again. 1 touch, 2 touch, great running behind. Movement off the ball is perfect. LAFC defensively weren't really caught out of shape. They were just not aggressive enough.
Yeah, he's kind of ball watching. Latif, you can see that roll by Rossi. He plays a little further back. Harvey. LAFC took the 1-zip lead, and you figure that had to alter Orlando's game plan, but they never had a shot because they would pull level from the kickoff. Adrian Perez off the chest. He gets through. And Janssen with a nice block in the back to make sure that didn't go any further.
Diomande made a great run to the near post, and unfortunately for him, Perez couldn't or didn't lift up his head to find him. Chance.
Rossi. Oh, got through. But why?
Well, he's desperate, Rossi, to get involved in this game. And that shot right there with plenty of options around him to the wide areas or even up top. There's 2 players making good runs in behind, but this time Rossi goes solo. Disappointing effort in the end. Oh, a great point Javina made moments ago about being patient. That was wonderful there from Los Angeles Football Club. Just keeping possession. Here they go again.
Crossed in again, getting it up that time. Kyle Smith. It's falling here for Adrian Perez. He gets it to Rossi. Still there, Adrian Perez. Sane, it's falling for Dio.
Chance. It's a big chance. I think Rose a little bit fortunate here. I'm not sure if the referee blew his whistle. He had an opportunity here as the ball got pushed back into the danger zone. Orlando failed to clear it. This is really poor defensively. And watch Sane go up right here. He gets nudged right there. That could have been a foul, but Diomande still had the opportunity. He's just a little unfortunate. It's direct right at Rowe.
All right, Ryan Rowe, who's made his 28th start now for Orlando City. It's been his job. That one pinballs around, and again a bad bounce for LAFC. Segura off his hip.
Nice.
Rossi sets the table with that header. Halftime coming up very quickly. Fast-moving first half. Adrian Perez got his first career MLS goal. Almost got number 2.
Wow. That was close. What a strike. This is from Adrian Perez.
If there's one bright spot you can take out of this first half, it's his play.
Yeah.
It's a short list at this point.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch. He's certainly shown full confidence in this game. I've been impressed with Latif Blessing as well. He's been very busy in possession, sort of in that defensive midfield role, though. I'd like to see him gamble a little bit more going forward, but Adrian Perez has been very good on that right-hand side, causing all sorts of problems.
Looking at that far post, intercepted by Perez. LAFC, if they can get on their bike, might be able to stretch this first half a little longer. And that will be that. It ends with a hard challenge by Nani on Latif, and Latif did not like it.
Well, it's the 3rd time it's happened to Blessing, and I think that's a little unfortunate for Nani.
He's going to get a yellow.
I'm okay with it being a yellow card, though. You know, he recognized the danger right there. Blessing got away from him. Watch the little clip of the heels right there. 100% a yellow card for me. And Blessing's reaction is out of frustration. It's the 2nd or 3rd time it's happened to him.
As Josh, again, interesting substitutions as Mohamed El Munir, a fullback, a defender, coming in for the attackers. So both Perez boys are out, and in comes Mohamed El Munir, who has a lot to go forward.
Well, your options are limited on the bench because of the numbers that are just not there. So you don't have too many options, but again, I go back to it. This is the opportunity for Bob to be able to tinker with a few ideas and try to just gamble on some things. El Munir will push forward on this right-hand side. He's got a chance to be a danger.
20 minutes to work for here for LAFC. Lots of space for Lee Win. Cuts it in for Dio. Not a good first touch. That was a great pass by
Beautiful.
Lee Nguyen because he was looking the other way.
Really was. It was an excellent pass, and it should have been a better first touch from Diomande. Nice.
In behind for Harvey. Lee Nguyen starting to ooze with some confidence. Elmanir. Just the one season with Orlando, but it's important because it was the gateway for him to come into MLS. Latif weaving a mist. In and out and back in again. That's tough sledding here for Latif. Least possession is kept. Win. Flat. Blessing. Way to shore. Hit it nice. Sane heads it away.
Great ball. It's a beautiful delivery. Again, it's just enticing for someone to really attack the ball. Nice introduction right there from Elmanir.
Good pass by Segura as a midfielder. Elmanir into the midfield. Looking for a sight line. He was just elbowed out there, or at least shouldered out, but no harm done. That will be a foul on Blackman. As Santiago Patino, Colombian player, but did go to university at Florida International University. No, LAFC, as you would expect, with a healthy advantage in possession, right around 65%. Lee Nguyen, calming touch on the ball. Diego Rossi cuts to the midfield. Dio and his back turn, back to Rossi, gets it! Rossi! Oh, Diego Rossi comes in big in the 78th minute to pull LAFC level, and for Rossi it's goal number 15, and this place just got quiet with the exception of that 32-52 contingent.
What a goal this is. Look at the run from Rossi. He continues inside the box. The pass here from Diomande is absolutely sublime. It's a blind pass in behind, and there's the composure right there from Rossi. Quiet game from him tonight, but when you need someone to step up when it matters most, there he is. What a wonderful player with a wonderful finish.
Orlando, 6 wins, 7 losses, and a tie at home. That's a good ball, reaching back. It's played down. 3 chances and a big deflection there at the back. It was Robin Janssen with a real good look, and then Mueller from the right side, but they had the shooting gallery was open, but they couldn't hit the target.
It's desperation.
But it is desperation, but if you believe it enough, you'll give them reason to look. They've looked. Nothing. Well taken. Tyler Miller. He's looking to go quick. Couldn't. Oh boy. Tyler Miller almost out of the 18. And then he just unloads Diego Rossi. Juan, the touch just too heavy.
That guy is everywhere.
From the Uruguayan.
He is unbelievable, Juan. He's been all over the field tonight. What a pass that was from Miller. Rossi should have done better. Well, I'm watching the game management. Here's a look. Watch this pass right here.
He was out. He was out.
He was sort of pushed out in the end, though, but the ball's still in the line there. I mean, he's just basically trying to keep himself inside the penalty box and kept getting pushed out and pushed out.
LAFC very fortunate there. When he's locked in, we've seen the best from Diego Rossi. Had that hat trick against DC United. Has this all-important goal here. Elmanir, good ball. Harvey was there. And now the break for Orlando. They get it to Mueller. Look out. Danilo has some ground to cover. Latif's going to help out his defender and buy him some time. Hit across for Nani. Danilo locates it, and that's a big-time play.
Huge. That is huge from Danilo.
We're going box to box. Dio. Can't make it through. Dispossessed. Mueller. There was a collision between Blackman and Patino. And Patino, some exaggeration.
Yeah, he's looking for the foul there. Again, it's out of desperation, but you still want to try and avoid that confrontation. You certainly don't want a decision going against you between now and the end of this match. Works out perfectly for LA, though. They'll be happy with this point, and they've got a corner kick to potentially go and get all 3.
They go short. Elmanir. Lee Nguyen. Zips through. Oh, the comb-over header from Eddie Segura. He had goal number 2 on his forehead.
Wow, what a chance. This is an unbelievable chance.
That is it. So the Western Conference crowd will have to wait for now. But LAFC will not lose back-to-back games in 2019. They get 2 more goals to add to their historic tally and pursuit for the LA Galaxy in 1998. And they walk away still unbeaten against the Eastern Conference. And on top of all that, they spoil the day for Orlando City, taking those 2 points away.
What was the most challenging thing for you guys tonight? Obviously not the result you would have wanted, but you guys did manage to get the draw.
Yeah, you know, I thought we started off really well. Unfortunately, right after our goal, just the guys weren't all focused in. Obviously, it's a lucky deflection. It plays Nani through. And, you know, I just feel like we just switched off for that half second. That's all they needed. So, you know, we started well, but towards the last 20 minutes of that first half, we kind of let the game go away from us. And, you know, we fortunately we were able to get one at the end and get a result. But we really were hoping to come here and get 3 points.
Now, in the last 3 games, you guys have conceded 7 goals. Defensively, what adjustments are you guys looking to make as you get ready to face the Union? And you're not going back home, you're going straight to Philadelphia and training.
Yeah, you know, obviously it's tough anytime you have, you know, rotations within the squad. So we spoke about it throughout the year. Guys have done a fantastic job of coming in and not skipping a beat anytime they come in. So I think the past couple games we kind of been a little bit unfortunate. The gaps have been a little bit too big, and we say it all the time. We defend as a unit, we attack as a unit. So I think we just need to get back to the basics, what we did in the beginning of the year, and be difficult for teams to get into our box. Right now they're getting a little too many chances, and that's not our style.
And quickly, I saw you acknowledge with the rest of your teammates, the 32-52 that are here tonight. I would say, would you agree, they were louder than even the Orlando supporters?
Yeah, I mean, they travel so well. Every stadium, you know, they have such a big group that travels, and we're so appreciative at home, on the road. So we definitely acknowledge them after the match and show appreciation, because there were moments in that game when the play kind of paused, and you can hear them, and it picks us up. You see at the end we really pushed for the 3 points, and the credit was to them.
A little bit unlucky, but still I'm disappointed with giving up a goal right off the kickoff. Latif went over, clipped his heel. Tristan got caught, but that obviously is a killer. Also don't think we defended well on the second goal. So was disappointed that overall in the first half we played well, but we made 2 mistakes, found ourselves down. Thought we did a good job of pushing the game in the second half. When we got to 2-2, I thought had we been able to stay a little bit sharper, I thought the third goal was there for us. So, yeah, I'm not really very happy. Sometimes people say it's good job and it's a good point, and I told them tonight that no, I don't really feel that way.
Speaking about Adrian Perez, someone that you believed so much in, he started his first game, found his first goal. Can you speak about how meaningful that is for him, especially for you as well, who have seen so much potential in him?
Well, we're all really excited for Adrian. He's worked really hard. Tonight was his first start. He's been really close to scoring goals in some moments when he's come on as a reserve. And so to see him get his first goal was awesome. And, you know, I know he'll continue to work because he's got the right mentality.
And talking about Diego Rossi, who found his 15th goal this season and found the equalizer, what were your thoughts on his performance in the second half?
Obviously, when we're down some guys, we had to rearrange. So we used Diego for the first 55 minutes or so, more underneath Dio in a little bit of a 10 role. That's not something that we've done this year, so that was a little bit of a new challenge. He can do it, but then technically we changed, and when we brought Danilo Silva on, we pushed Eddie Segura into a deeper role so that Lee and Latif could move up higher, and that Diego could start to play more as a wide attacker again. So I thought that helped him, and I thought the combination that led to the equalizer was quite good.
And Bob, it's quick to say now you guys are getting ready to travel over to Philadelphia. You guys aren't going home. How do you guys maintain the team's mentality to make sure that they stay focused now that they're going to be training away?
Again, when we even think back to preseason, our preseason is in LA. And so there's not too many times throughout the whole year where we're together for a week or so. So I think in terms of having some good time to focus ourselves for this final push, I think it comes at a really good time. So we know that Philadelphia has played really well this year, and it's a big game, and we'll have the whole week to get ready.